Hey guys, Tanner Marine here with another story time. I'm excited. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. My wife texted me. I love this story because it just brings back good memories, is what it does. And essentially, what this is we would go to the Haditha Dam in Iraq relatively often, usually once a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, but on average about once a week. And the cool thing about it is that it had a nice chow hall, like legit sit-down chow hall with some good food. It had full-on showers that actually worked. It was a legit place to go if you got the opportunity. And we would, depending on what we were doing there, we would take advantage of that shit every time we went. Because where we lived in the fucking little dirt patch in the middle of Iraq that had showers, but they only worked for a couple hours a day. If they did work, the water was never really warm. The chow hall was just a wood building thrown together really quick that generally all you're going to eat is muffins and Hot Pockets. And so to go there, it was kind of a nice change of pace, and it definitely gave you a morale boost to get in there and feel like a normal person for a while, if that makes sense. And we'd usually go there because there's something that the command needed us to drop off. They would have meetings with somebody, our CO or something, or one of the lieutenants. And so we would provide security for them and get them up to the base. And the thing, though, about Haditha is when you come in from where we were on the eastern side of it, on the eastern side of the Euphrates, and you basically have to cross the river, and to do that you basically go underneath where the water flows down from the reservoir behind it. And so if you can imagine driving on this dam underneath it, not like underground, but like almost like a waterfall that you can walk behind, is pretty much what we did in our trucks. And we would drive behind it. The water's to our left, the dam was to our right, and we would drive around it to get to the other side. And because that's just, for whatever reason, that's where they had the majority of their stuff set up at. And, we'd get there and we would park and we'd get out, and then our, whoever was in charge of us would say, all right, hey, we're going to be here for 3 hours. Go do whatever you want, but be back here in 2.5 hours and get ready to go. And so we'd be like, fuck yeah, let's do it. But the chow hall, the showers were down by the trucks. There's showers elsewhere, but the ones that we could use were down by the trucks. And so people would go and shower and stuff, but the thing we always wanted was food. To try and get some legit food that wasn't fucking Hot Pockets and muffins. And the chow hall, though, was located up at pretty much the top of the dam. And so you have to literally walk up this dam. And I'm going to try to find pictures of it. I know some of my friends have it. I'll have to hit them up and see if I can get a picture to post in this video or possibly on Facebook to show you. I think that would help illustrate what I'm talking about here. But anyway, you would have to walk up this fucking steep-ass hill, basically. But it was a cement hill, and there's really no railing. I mean, if you fell off, then you're going to be very seriously injured or die from it. And it was tiring as all fuck. It's just, I don't know how else to describe it. It is this steep, almost like a 45-degree angle up this cement, flat cement hill that you're climbing to get to the top of this thing. And we would do it every single time because the food was absolutely worth it. And it's funny because you see some of the guys that were more out of shape just fucking hating life, and we would get up to the top and we'd be tired, we'd be a little out of breath, but we'd stretch it out a little bit and look down, and these guys, halfway up it, and they're fucking bending over, at the knees, just, oh god, and it fucking cracked us up. We got a good laugh out of it, and then we would shout down to them and call them, pussies or whatever, and then we would go into the chow hall and eat. And I don't know, just talking about this brings back memories because we didn't do it all the time, but the times we did do it, it It was awesome. We had people that would slip and almost fall off, and you see these guys fucking scrambling to not fall off the side of this thing. You know, because when you get going, you kind of just look straight ahead and just put one foot in front of the other, because it does get that tiring, and your legs start to, you know, your thighs start to like harden up almost, and they're just dead tired, but you're still going because you don't want to stop, you know, 3/4 of the way up and just say fucking go down, because you're almost there and you want to get in and eat some good food, and so you would just push yourself. And then we get in there and we go eat, and then some guys would go all the way up to the top. We drove up to the very, very top, because this was almost there, but not quite all the way to the very top, because the very top is a road that goes over the dam, and the view up there is fucking excellent. You can see all of Haditha, which is the city. You can look the other way to the north, and you can see the reservoir, which is cool, you know, because it was always interesting to me to see that much blue water in the middle of the desert. And it was huge. I mean, it was absolutely ginormous, the amount of water that they had there. The water always smelled like death. Whenever you go to the dam, you know you're at the dam, because it fucking smelled horrible. The Euphrates in general smells like garbage, and there's a lot of garbage floating in it, so it kind of explains that. But that smell was always going to be there, and so you knew. I mean, you could pass out on the way there. You're not supposed to, but you could, and you could, just by smelling, you could just know that you're at the dam. And yeah, it was good times. I'll try to post pictures with around Facebook. And if I find them, I'll do it around the same time that I do this, or that I post this video, so that you guys can have some reference. But it was a climb, man. It was a climb. I'll in the description of the pictures, I'll try to put how high it was, because I don't remember offhand. But if I can find out, I'll let you guys know. So yeah, all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I love talking about this shit. It brings back some good memories. And if you have any questions or concerns, hit me up, and I will see you in the next one. Semper Fi.